Hello, everybody. Over the last few weeks, we have been gifted with so many inspirational messages through social media. We have seen artists perform from their homes. We have heard smart and dedicated representatives of the opera business speak to us directly or hold online community meetings that give hope and keep the light of the arts alive. What we set out to do at TACT is to inspire you to continue creating and to continue singing. And today I want to bring you a story of one of our artists that demonstrates that there is magic in this world. I'm speaking to Aigul Akhmetshina, a young mezzo-soprano who comes from the city of Ufa, located in the Republic of Bashkiria. At 19 years old, Aigul won one of the most prestigious competitions for young singers in Europe, the Belvedere competition. As a result of that, she was invited to the Jet Barker Young Artist Program at the Royal Opera House in Covent Garden. And at just tender age of 21, she stepped in for an indisposed Carmen in the production at the Royal Opera House and gave one of the most thrilling debuts as the youngest Carmen in the history of the Royal Opera House. But this is not a story about a young woman for whom things came easily. This is really a story of life imitating art, a kind of Cinderella story, which incidentally is one of the first main stage roles that Aigul sang that took place in France. Let's listen to what Aigul has to say. It is my pleasure to speak today with Aigul Akhmetshina, and I want to ask, first of all, how did you get recognized on the international stages? What was your first step to being shot to this prominence on the European market?
The first, I would like to say hello. Finally, we have our meeting, and my first international stage big performance for me was is a competition Belvedere, where I sang like with a lot of amazing artists on the same stage, and it was, for me, it was like a Eurovision. And and I came there to sing to get the prize of young artist. I thought, because I'm too young, and I decided first time in my life to try something bigger. And I went to this competition. It was in Moscow, and I don't remember. I think I was 19 or just beginning of 20. I sang Cenerentolas aria, what actually gave me the first prize. It was like a big event, a big celebration for me and my family. I couldn't believe that it happened. And the most interesting thing that after that, my life is changed as a Cenerentola story, a Cinderella story, because I sang Cenerentolas aria. I won the competition, and my first role in my life was in France in small festival. I sang also Cinderella. Difficult part. I never sang any opera in my life. I didn't know how I will learn that role, because it's like a opera for three hours. Rossini's music. I thought, oh my God, how I will learn this music, because it's impossible. But because I had my very powerful, supportive teacher, I learned that role, and it's made my career begin.
It's amazing because I think that's not the first time you would be dropped into this kind of very challenging situation where you have to step in and step up to the plate and be sort of jump over your head a little bit, but with professionalism and such grace and incredible abilities. So, because you mentioned Cenerentola, and I wanted to ask you, every Cinderella, or the story of Cinderella, has a godmother. Would you name that one person who was a fairy godmother for you in your life?
It's for sure it's my teacher. When I started studying with her, when I came to college, I was 14, and we start researching my voice, and she always was so right with never pushing and never trying to made my voice build. She just was following my nature. And her name is Naila Yusupova, and she is amazing. Every day, even now on quarantine, I'm trying to have some session with her through WhatsApp or through Skype, and where she's helping me to warm up, because I think it's very important to have that person who will listen to you during your career, who knows your voice, who knows how you can sing. We all need this guide, and I'm very lucky with her, because she was from the beginning. And sometimes even when I was a little bit down and I said, oh no, maybe I will change my career, we had a lot of situations where I also lost my voice, or not enough um, not enough money to go somewhere and sing and show myself. And maybe sometimes also we had these moments, maybe that family will be not so supportive, and my teacher always was there, and she always helped. She always gave me this strong idea that I can. And even every role what I'm having, or for example, if I have some contract what's coming, I'm always asking my teachers, and like, what do you think? Can I do that? Or if it's short period, or if it's some challenging role, I don't know. And she always comes to help, and I'm very lucky with her. Oh, my teacher, I miss her so much.
That's amazing. I've seen
Oh.
you so kindly about her before and on your social media, and I think it's important to have the strong presence in your life to help guide you and to not lose track of what's the technique and what's important for your voice.
And actually, she was that person who pushed me to go to the competition, where I met David Gowland, the casting director of the Young Artist Program in Covent Garden. And how I get this, because I was so stubborn, and I said, no, I'm not going, I'm not ready, I'm not prepared, I don't want to just let you down, I'm not going. And she just bought for me the ticket, and she said, in the morning before the audition, I flew to Moscow, and she said, you're going to Moscow and you're singing that competition.
Incredible. I mean, that's an amazing story. So can I ask you now, what is your earliest musical memory?
Probably my earliest, I have two. The first, when I'm 3 years old, I'm singing in kindergarten some songs for Mother's Day, and it's with I don't know, with a lot of flowers, dressed with a lot of yellow flowers. This is my, and huge ball in my head. And I sang this little song. Even now, I remember the words.
It's important to have the words now in case somebody.
Yeah. Yes, it was the lovely song about mother. And the second memory, it's where I'm older, and I think exactly there I decided that I will be a opera singer, that I want to do that. I'm 12 years old, and I'm in Italy. It was my first trip to abroad, with a little festival who brought all the talented children from Russia to Italy, and we sang concerts. We did concerts in few cities, and I was presenting opera there and national music, where I sang some Ave Maria, and I sang Russian composer's song, and some national songs. And everyone was so excited to see this little girl who sang for their opinion pretty well. I thought it was disaster, because I have recordings, but it was the moment where I decided that I want to be a big opera singer.
Very cool. So in that respect, I want to ask if what inspired you to pursue your career in opera? Was it these early performances? Was it a person?
It's so interesting that I never had the person who I was trying to copy, or like a,
Mm-hmm.
trying to follow. It always was my wish to just sing, because I started singing from early age, and I was singing in 3 different styles: as a pop singer, as a I sang folk songs, national singer, and I started singing more in academic style, in opera style, and I always dreamed like oh, I want to be a pop singer, as every child. Of course, I was thinking I will be on the TV and I will sing on this stage, what we was watching, and everyone amazed. Um, and because of my voice doesn't suit to pop music. Maybe folk, but not the pop. And we was, of course, every base of the singing, it's still opera to build up your voice. And how I started singing opera. And first, of course, I didn't like, because when I was 6 years old and 12 years old, I thought it's so boring. I don't want to sing that. And I start from Baroque music. And for me, it was something like, oh, no, never. I don't want to. But now I really want to sing Baroque. I really love that music. And I think it's just my mission. It's who I am. I'm an opera singer.
It sounds to me,
Finally, I accept that.
welcome. It sounds to me like what you're saying is that sort of your voice guided you and inspired you. So something inside of you, but also just the gift that you have is.
Yeah, I just knew that I will be singer. I didn't know which type of singer, and in one day, it's all understanding just came, and I was following my voice. And I always loved listen to Soviet Union singers like Anna German, all this type of artists, old-fashioned artists, if I can say that, because the music and the voice was very important, and the lyrics was important, and what I'm listening even now, still all that music, yeah.
Interesting. Aigul, was there ever, or can you pinpoint best advice that you have ever received? Was there anything that sticks in your mind?
The best advice, it always was from my teacher, like believe in yourself, and whatever will happen, it will happen. Just go and shine. And she always was believe in me. And always when I have this like idea, maybe I'm insecure, I hear that voice and like, believe in yourself, you can do it. Because even if I love challenge and I always jump on for everything, it's like, oh, that's interesting, that will be cool, I can do it. I have this little Aigul who is sitting in my head and saying something like, no, maybe you can't. That's not right. You're not ready. You're not prepared. You're not beautiful enough. You are not ready enough. Your voice is not ready enough. It's like everything let's in here. And my teacher always was telling me, believe in yourself, and it was the best.
No, amazing. I had one person say to me, never say I can't. You should always say I can, but not right now. So if you really have those doubts, that you always
actually, it's a good advice.
in a positive way, which I thought I think somebody said that to me when I was 14, and I still think about that in the same vein.
Oh.
Now, you had to move to UK and away from your home in Ufa at a very young age.
Yes.
Anything, here's a very funny or weird question. Is there anything you need or want to always have with you for you to feel at home, no matter where you are?
I always carrying with me pictures. Pictures of my sister, nephews, mom, and grandma. Just this little, my little family. I'm just carrying pictures. And before it was always just proper photo by pages, of course. But now I have an iPad, iPhone, everything is there. It's easy to watch, and whatever I want, I can call. That means it's much easier. But I have the picture of my family on my wallet.
It's very sweet. Aigul, what has been the greatest challenge in your career so far?
Greatest challenge. The first what comes to my head, it's a Carmen in Covent Garden, where I was covering that role, and I sang Mercedes in that opera. And in 2 days, they said to me, "Now you are going on, finally," because during all this period, we had some little situation that no one was insecure what will happen next show. And I thought, please give me the rehearsals. I want to be ready. But because no one thought that they will allow go on stage, the girl who came from the village, even didn't speak English, just arrived there. And the first production in on main stage, I sang Mercedes, and after it's become a Carmen. Like it's very very fast. I was 21, 21, yeah. And when they said, I'm like, okay, now you're going. And first, of course, I had this idea. I was proud of myself. I thought, yes, I can do it. And before I thought, I I will make it. It will be good. I can't let them down. But when they said, no, you really will go on, I thought, oh my God, how I will do that? Because it was the crazy production of Barikowski, where you have a lot of movement, a lot of dancing. And it's a very different story. It's not the traditional Carmen. It's a challenge. Uh, it's a game between audience and the Carmen, and you need to be very strong, by a very strong person to have this conversation with the audience during this whole show. And I had 2 days of rehearsals in the studio without orchestra, with a conductor who also was scared and didn't know what to do with me, because it's my first big jump, and I didn't have rehearsal with the orchestra. She was conducting there, and like I was trying to swap my music, my ensembles between Mercedes and Carmen, and swap my dance, my choreography between Mercedes and Carmen, because it's absolutely different. It was great challenge, and I remember just exactly that moment when I was sitting on stage, when the curtains goes up, and I'm thinking, oh my God, what are you doing? What are you doing? But when the curtains go up, it was not Aigul, it was a Carmen, and immediately show went. I think it was good, because uh, for that moment it was good. Uh, every people was supporting, the orchestra members, the chorus members. They was all around me and like, do it, you can do it, go on. And when you feel all these energies around, probably why I was able to do that, because every people who was there, they was supporting. And it's so important to have this teamwork, even in the short period. And I had this amazing support behind, who was believing me, and I started believing myself. Even if I don't remember whole show what's happened during, I remember beginning and I remember the final curtains call. That's it. But everyone said it was good, and probably also that role gave me this huge beginning, when everyone started asking, who is that girl who is in 21, who is 21 years old, sang Carmen on the main stage of Covent Garden? Who is that? That everyone now start asking. Even uh, I don't think that I did something big, but at that point, it's changed all my life also.
Argue with you. I think that you did something huge. You became the youngest Carmen in the history of Royal Opera House, I believe. And
yes.
also,
And
then it was a live stream performance, no? in age?
Yes, it also was live stream performance.
It wasn't just, the small Royal Opera House theater.
Actually, after that performance, because the Carmen again returned, they gave me officially 3 performances, and it was live stream all over the world. And that there, I thought that really they are supporting me, they believe in me. That means I can do it. That means I deserve it. That means now I'm in that position, that as a professional singer, not a student, not a young artist. And it's put little bit more responsibility also, because I have more audience, more people who following me, more people who believe in me. That means I can't let them down. This is the thing. Also, understanding of this responsibility came probably at that moment, that when you know that so many people are following you, and you have the power, not only power for singing, you have a voice for speech, and that means by art we can change this world to the better. That means my mission as an artist and my responsibility, it's try to bring people together and to share this like kindness, show humanity, show emotions. This is our mission as an artist. I truly believe that.
I completely agree. And actually, in the last few weeks, I really feel like we, even though we're all at home, it sort of feels like one community. And it's a little bit like what you said about being on stage and being supported by your community at the Royal Opera House. I feel like
Yeah.
our mission now is to to support all of the artists and to bring the community together. I have one question for you about the reality before this reality. What do you love about your career?
I love that the art brings us together, and especially theater. When you go to sing, every production, every some project brings new people from all over the world, and it's so amazing that we have this chance to meet amazing people, extraordinary people, very talented people who has own language, different culture, and different traditions. We are look different, and we all doing the same thing. I think it's the most amazing part, that we have this chance to meet, to see, and also we are at the same time we are studying some history, because everyone is talking and we are explaining, we're trying to introduce with the traditions also. And it's amazing, because even in school we didn't have this ability to know so much as I know now. And with our profession, we always developing. You never, if you stop, you can just stop your career. But to be a good artist, you need to always improve yourself, and you are doing that during whole your career until the end. I think that's amazing part of it.
That's really cool. Also very true, I think, for many professions, but especially for singers, who you would really say that they're, it's like being an athlete as well. It's not.
Yeah, it's we are like yeah, it's like we're always preparing ourselves for some Olympiad, and we're just trying to train our muscles.
It's a marathon. That's right. Speaking of marathons, no. I want to ask you, what? So now that you have a little bit of this time, what do you do? What keeps you busy in quarantine time?
I found my new passion as a sport. Now every day I have this crazy wish to go to the gym. Thanks God, at home we have a gym, and every day I'm spending something around 1.5 2 hours there. I start with running, and before, if I was running like a 1 kilometer and I was dying, but now I can run like 5 kilometers, and or depends of my mood what I want to do. And sometimes I'm doing this challenges, like I want to run this marathon on time and see how fast I will run. For example, yesterday I ran 2 kilometers in 7 minutes, and I was so proud of myself.
Oh my God. There's so much so different from like baking and making everybody
I
else.
start again. I'm doing a lot of like some boxing stuff. I'm doing lifting with the iron and just a lot of sport. Probably after quarantine, I will go out as a bodybuilder. I don't know. Because I feel that now I have like some shape of muscles. I'm like, oh wow, good. I'm keep doing.
Bodybuilding opera singer. Another
Yes, yeah, and of course I made little build some schedule for myself, because with I can't live without schedule. I'm trying to study a language every day. I'm doing my homework, Italian homework, like we're trying to improve that. Also, I was writing these transcriptions and translating opera verter, what I hope I will do in the future. um, and just keep myself busy, reading, of course, watching movies, and we are watching movies with my friend every day at same time. um,
artist.
cooking, of course, cooking some nice dish, and just filled up this schedule. But the most important thing, what I love about the day, it's a sport. It's a gym where I can meditate in some point. And now also when I'm doing sport, I'm listening to classical music, and it's so absolutely different, because before I was listening to rock, because it gives anger and this like a power.
Active energy. Mm-hmm.
Yes, but now I'm listening to some classic music, jazz, or it's absolutely opposite, but it gives some kind of meditation.
What kind of classical music is the best for working out?
Mm, some Wagner's music. I'm listening Elgar cello concerto, or the Werther Massenet. I listened whole opera during whole my workout in one day. Uh, just everything.
Amazing. Very good. I cannot let you go without asking the most and very, very important question about next year's season and what kind of repertoire are you looking to tackle in the future?
Oh, next season. I'm really looking for it. It's actually a very exciting season, because I have a lot of theater debut. It's I will start my season in Barcelona with Evgenia Onegin, with Olga, and after I will have amazing debut at the Deutsche Opera with the Carmen and Nabucco. Also, I'm really excited to go to Japan to sing Graf Orlovsky in Fledermaus. Very exciting, very difficult. I have no idea how I will sing that dialogues. No, speak that dialogues. I already start
This,
learning.
this comes after Berlin, so you'll be already with the German in your head.
The Deutsch, oh my God. It's much easier for me now sing on French, because it's very easy with the vocal, and now I understand specific of the language. But the Deutsch, mamma mia, oh my God. But I can do it. I can do it. I'm strong enough. It's a new challenge. And I will have Zurich debut. I will return. I will return to Covent Garden, to my favorite Carmen, but now as a proper opera singer, not as a young artist. And I will have my Glyndebourne debut. That means I will sing Katika Banova, Carmen, Fenene in Nabucco, Orlovsky in Fledermaus, Olga. It's so many things. I'm so excited.
Sounds like you need to, you have a lot of work and a lot of studying as well to do in
A
this.
lot of work, yes, but I like that some of them I already sang it, and I really like this thing, that I'm really happy with my manager because he makes very clever schedule for me, and I really love that he's following, and he listening to me, and we're always building this together. And we have like a role what I already done and what I know, and something new, and something I already done. It's like a always mixing this, find the right balance that I will be not over, I will be not burned, like because we all have this moment. If you work too much, a lot, and trying to take everything, you can very easily stop your career and stop singing. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm speaking now to a lot of the managers, and of course, one thing that comes up a lot is that it's a partnership, and this sounds like what you and Martin have found is definitely a partnership and something that you're both thinking about longevity.
Oh
And
yes.
important, yeah,
Yeah.
of course, yeah.
uh with Martin, I have this very strong connection. We are like a family. uh it's even I'm into his family. I really love his daughters and his wife, and we have this very strong connection. And he always supports, he always asks, even it's not about the job, it's like how I am, how I feel. And if I need to take a time off, let's take time off. And he always pushed me to have these holidays. And sometimes when he puts this like a 1 month holidays, I'm always complaining. I was like, why, what I will do in 1 month? And it's a very different and special, and I'm really lucky and really grateful. And he did a lot, and he will do a lot. And I hope we will continue our friendship and partnership during whole our life and career as much as possible. He's the godfather. Let's do that like that.
Godfather.
Godfather. I have a godmother, my teacher, and godfather, my manager.
No, it's really,
It's actually very important to have a trust between artist and manager.
no, it's
And
like
I have had.
you built your own community, you built your own
Yes.
to speak, and these people are together, are nurturing
Yes.
your talent and take you to where you need to go.
And it's when you understand how it works, when it's so many people, so many levels there. Even the our amazing assistant Camelia, sometimes I can call her and ask, Camelia, which dress should I wear? Can you look at that? And she always she's sitting with the baby, and it's like, yeah, I like that dress more. Or like which photo shoot I should send to the theater. I'm just like, okay, I think this one is my favorite one. And it's a family community.
Community, and you always need opinions, that's for sure.
Yes.
Aigul, thank you so much for speaking with me today, and I hope some people will draw inspiration from hearing you speak. And I know some things you said really gave me goosebumps, especially the curtain going up at the Royal Opera House. It was a very touching to hear, and I'm sure for you must be one of the most memorable experiences of your life. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to talk, and now I feel more inspired to do something, to start studying again. And I have believed that very soon we will return to our favorite reality, to sing and be on stage and just, yeah, send this amazing energy to the people and audience and to the world.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I really hope so as well. Please take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and we will see you very soon, I hope, in reality on stage.
Thank you.